Winter is the perfect time to head to the bush, but yet there are a lot of South Africans who don't consider a local safari for their next holiday. Joining me in studio is radio, DJ, and avid traveler Nigel Pearce. He's going to tell us about the very first time he went to the bush. Hello, Nigel.
Hello, Jen. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I couldn't be better.
Wow. You have more energy than me. I love this.
Oh, well, I've been up since about 6 o'clock this morning.
Oh my God.
And the cappuccino is very good here, so.
So have I. All right, we're speaking about the bush. Tell me about the first time you went to the bush. Was it a destination that you had always wanted to go to?
No, to be serenely honest, it was never ever on our radar. We've done plenty of city holidays abroad, and a couple of years ago I said to my wife, let's try the bush and let's try and see more of South Africa. And then we decided to do the bush, and we absolutely loved every single second of it. We stayed at a place in the Northwest Province called Madikwe, which was absolutely fantastic. Just brilliant, big five, and it ticked every single box for us.
Big five on the first time. You're a lucky man.
Yeah, big five on the first time. And you are with nature, you are away from the rat race, and I would recommend this for every single South African and then every single international traveler coming here as well.
Incredible. I'm an international person. I've been to the bush already 3 times, and I've probably lived in this country 3 years, so once a year. Now we're going to take a look here. Here's a picture of some zebra you saw. Tell us about experiencing the wildlife and being out, like really in the heart of South Africa's nature.
I think this was just when we arrived, and you go to OR Tambo and you get a Madikwe air shuttle, and I think it's about 45 minutes to the game reserve, and you get to see some animals upon arrival.
Beautiful.
And we saw some
zebras. Giraffe. I think there's a picture of a giraffe coming.
Correct.
Look, it's like the giraffe was posing for you.
I think we saw a giraffe or more than one on our trip to Madikwe, so you get to see them probably every single day. You do morning drives, you do afternoon drives, and that's highly recommended.
Wow, let's take a look. I know you saw some of the big five. There's some beautiful pictures here of some lion and buffalo. I don't know where they are. Oh, here we go.
This was a very, very interesting game drive. This was an afternoon game drive, and you do the snacks and the G&Ts and the sun setting its magic.
People who haven't been on a game drive don't know about that. So you get to stop and have a drink in the bush and get snacks.
Correct.
Tell us about
and
that.
you get out, and you're obviously there with the ranger. Safety is paramount. So when you're driving, roll up your windows. And the rule number 1 is animals have the right of way.
Exactly.
So
don't bother them.
No, you don't. You are in their space, it's their natural habitat, you are a visitor there, and you respect the environment. I think that's also one of the important aspects about going to the bush. It's about respect, and I think also just the calming effect that it has on you. You're away from the city, you're away from the hustle and bustle. This was fascinating as well. We were having breakfast and we saw this sort of herd of elephants.
That's a big herd of elephants.
And you just sit there and you watch. It's the same with the lions. The previous picture, we sat there for about, I think, 30 to 45 minutes.
Wow.
No one on our drive said anything. We just sat and watched and witnessed these lions.
And it's mesmerizing, isn't it? I mean, for someone who's never done it, I think to say we sat for 45 minutes and watched lions, they're going to think that's a little boring, but it's mesmerizing. The entire time you were engaged with those lions.
Absolutely. We watch them move, we watch them get up and then get down again, and you just listen. And I think that's another important aspect about going to the bush. And the food is
I was going to ask you about the food next. So you went on a game drive in the morning and the afternoon, and what did you eat? What was your day like?
The morning you would get up quite early, and we went in winter, so you would need to dress quite warmly.
Bring a hat.
Yeah, beanie, gloves, nice warm jacket, and you start peeling off throughout the course of the day, because it gets quite hot, and then around about 4:30 in the afternoon,
start putting the layers back on
absolutely.
Again.
In the morning you would get muffins and coffee, sunrise, and then you'd come back and shower, and you'd have a wholesome breakfast. The afternoon game drives are obviously more relaxed. So there's G&T, beers, and some snacks.
That sounds like fun. Who doesn't like a good G&T?
Absolutely. In the bush, in the wild, and you go back, shower, and then you have dinner, and the wines are fantastic. Listen, we've got great pockets of excellence in South Africa.
We really do.
So the bush is a must for every single South African.
Tell me about this bonfire.
This was obviously a potjie, or a potsie, as we say here in Cape Town, a potsie course.
Do you want to know, we were actually having an argument in the studio earlier on how it's pronounced. But
well, it depends from where you come from. I know both versions, and I'm comfortable with both versions. If you speak sort of Suiwer Afrikaans, so you would say potjie. If you come from other nodes, and particularly where I come from, you'd say potjie, like a potsie course.
There you go.
But people know what it is, and listen, they put on a feast for us here. They really spoilt us, and that's one of the beauties about going to the bush as well. Yes, it is about the big five and all the other animals. So you got mammals, you got reptiles, you got amphibians, you got more than 300 species of birds at Madikwe. But it's also about the culinary side of things, which also I think showcases the excellence that we have here in South Africa.
It really is a 5-star vacation going to the bush, and it's not roughing it. It can be roughing it. It can be, but it doesn't have to be.
No, you can, and I think also on this trip, our first 2 nights were spent in a luxury tent. The first video or the first clip that you showed, the first pic was Takadu Camp, and it has all the bells and whistles and all the amenities of a 5-star room, but it's a luxury tent, which was fantastic.
Now the bush isn't one location. You can see the big five and venture out and do a safari in various different locations. How did you choose where you were going to go?
I think we wanted, and again you alluded to it, it does come down to money and economics sometimes. We wanted luxury, we wanted 5-star, and someone said to us, listen, Madikwe is luxury, it's 5-star, you will like it. What I do like about Madikwe as well is the fact that it's a joint venture between state, private sector, and local communities. So the local communities benefit as a result of the ventures and the economic activity and the potential business opportunities that exist and come about as a result of Madikwe and some of the business opportunities that they look for.
Well, there you have it, our location of the month. Let us know what your favorite bush destination is in the comment section below this video, and we'll see you next month.